The seeds have been going out of Wimbledon thick and fast this year, but just when you thought the biggest seed of all was going to tumble, some disaster struck for Grigor Dimitrov as a pectoral injury means he retires from his fourth round match. Yep, absolutely devastating news, this one. What a match it was. Grigor Dimitrov, he really did turn up and put on the performance of a lifetime for 2 sets. But unfortunately, injury seems to be the thing that always rears its ugly head with Grigor Dimitrov. And that's now a 5th consecutive Grand Slam where he's retired, which is just, heartbreaking. You saw the tears from him on court as well, and just how much this means to him. I didn't see it coming. That's all I can say. I just thought he looked totally on top in this match. And obviously Jannik Sinner earlier in the match, he had a slip and he seemed to land on his arm, hurt his elbow a little bit. He took some tablets for that. But then Grigor just looked on fire. The slice was working, the serve was working. Just looks like all of his ground shots were landing close to the baseline. He was putting Sinner under real pressure on his serve as well. Returns were landing very deep. And then the reaction is the same from everybody. Everybody very, very devastated about this. He's such a likable character, one of the most revered on tour, from his peers, from the fans, to everybody. Just Mr. Nice Guy. And just horrible to see this happen to him when he's having the performance of his life. Just completely outclassing the world number one. Jannik Sinner didn't look at the races today, and Grigor Dimitrov exposed it. He was playing some fantastic shots. I just think Jannik Sinner was maybe a little bit below par, but you can only beat what's put in front of you, and he was doing it brilliantly. And the fact he served out that second set, that was, I think, a really big mental change for him. Sometimes you might see him fall away against the bigger players. This time he looked like he was really focused. Yeah, but unfortunately, it just wasn't to be. And the big contentious thing, which is everybody is talking about online, especially Andy Murray, was the closing of the roof. He said, so ridiculous to close the roof at this stage of the match. At least an hour of light left. Yeah, it was 8:30. So we know that it doesn't get dark until 9:30. Don't know why they were closing the roof so early. He said, well over a set of tennis can be played. It's an outdoor tournament. I totally agree with him. He's hit the nail on the head. Why were they closing the roof? What was the need for the stop in play? Grigor Dimitrov, 10 minutes he had to wait to come back onto court to play. And in that time, who knows? Maybe he's cooled down. Maybe in his body cooling down, this is where the injury has occurred. What do you think? Let me know in that comment section below, because I would love to hear everybody's thoughts. There's some choice words going online. We got someone here saying, by the way, this is caused by the closing of the roof when it didn't need to be closed. He got cold and the body reacted poorly. He's not no spring chicken, Grigor. Obviously, he's in his 30s, but maybe getting cold and then trying to go straight back into full serving as well. It looked like he'd tweaked it maybe a couple of points before, maybe even the point before. Who knows what would have happened? The conditions are different. Maybe if he had just continued playing and it was only just a toilet break or something from Sinner, less time to get cold. It's very difficult to say. Jannik Sinner was very classy, though. I have to give him his credit. He did go over to the other side of the net. He was very concerned for the well-being of his friend, Grigor, and helped him off court with his bags. Still stayed to do the post-match interview as well, which was nice of him, which was nothing about anything other than how good Grigor Dimitrov was and is as a tennis player. And he doesn't take this as a win at all. Obviously, he now qualifies to the quarterfinals. He will face Ben Shelton, but I think we'll never know. Would it have been a comeback? Would Grigor Dimitrov have got the job done? It's one of those what ifs, but it does leave a big asterisk next to this victory. And if Jannik Sinner does go on to win Wimbledon this year, everybody will come back to this match, won't they? And come back to that one moment and think, well, he's got to thank his lucky stars that he was able to get through it. Obviously, he's now carrying some sort of injury as well himself. So he's got to recover to get ready for Ben Shelton, which is no easy match either. But yeah, just this sort of sums it up. Not Sinner's best day, especially on return. His level was shaky, and the concerns remain after a possible elbow issue following an early fall. He'll need a sharp rise in form to face Shelton, and wishing Grigor full recovery. No one wants to advance this way. No, they don't. And despite anybody thinking, oh, Sinner, he's probably grinning, I don't reckon he is. I think there is a level of compassion that you have for your fellow professionals, especially someone who's your friend as well. You don't want to win. You're not going to gain anything from anybody in the public eye if you've won a match by being 2 sets down and going through. So he knows that. So all he can do now is just try and play his best against Shelton. It's not a given. Shelton's playing very well. And if this elbow injury is a real thing, it could cause him problems in the next match too. He's facing possibly the biggest server, well, second biggest, obviously, in Petchy Pedicard, but probably one of the most consistent big servers on tour in Ben Shelton next. It's going to be a tough test. But this is just a quick post-match reaction. Very, very sorry for Grigor Dimitrov. I really hope he comes back stronger. I don't want to see him retire again from another slam. Please get yourself fit, healthy, and we'll see you again at the US Open, Grigor. But that's just my post-match reaction. Tell me your thoughts about it in that comment section below. Did the closing of the roof affect it? Or do you think this was just going to happen if they played another hour, another 2 hours, something like that? We'll never know, unfortunately. But it's just devastating. Grigor Dimitrov out, and he was looking so good. But if you haven't done so yet, give us a like on this video, subscribe, and join us later on. Only in a few hours' time, we'll be going through every single quarterfinal matchup, giving our predictions and giving them a preview. So make sure, stay tuned.